Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Borderlands 2. I'm Nosgard here with my character Gage, and before we begin, let me talk about the Stomper, which is the gun we got in the last video from the quest Hungry Like a Skag, which is apparently a reference to a song called Hungry Like a Wolf. The special red text on it says, "Oh, was that your head?" All it does is gives you a hefty boost to the critical hit damage for the gun. I do go ahead and demonstrate the gun here because, you know, why not? But it's just standard Jacob's assault rifle with higher crit damage. Nothing else needs said. Oh, and he's dark.
I'm so dark. Racist.
Forgot to let him introduce himself.
Keeping the darkies down like me.
Wow, dude, you're okay. We'll go with that.
You can just edit that out, who cares?
No, now I'm gonna make you live with it. You said it, the world's gonna know that you said it. Anyway. I edited the sneeze out. Anyway, let's see, we got some junklers here. We fought these before. So nothing really new or special there. I don't know why I'm still using this when I've got a better critical hit weapon. I guess I wanted more demonstration time.
You save ammo for the other one, you know, so...
Yeah, we'll go with that. I was saving ammo. That's what it was.
It works just fine, just... not the fancy pistol.
The Lady Finger, Lady Fist rather, is so much better.
Yeah, but this at least gets you a nice iron sight, so there's that.
I guess. I think it's for people who either really want to use an assault rifle for crit damage, or they really like Jacob's weapons.
Oh, how is the Lady Fist good at really long distance?
It's a Hyperion. You fire in their bullets, it's good across the map. They get more and more accurate with every bullet fired. After near the end of the clip.
Yeah, but with this gun, it's accurate from the get-go, so there is that.
True, but if you were firing that far, I would assume you wouldn't be using an iron sight at all.
You never know.
Anyway. Oh, go ahead, finish your statement.
Do the Jacobs have the scopes every once in a while?
Very rarely.
Okay. Well, here's this guy. The Saturn.
Consider him a mini-boss.
A fucking badass mini-boss at that.
He is, but, Dark, would you like to discuss any potential drops from the Saturn?
Nothing but the most badass rocket launcher ever. Fucking Torg Hive. After firing, the Hive will stick it to the first object it hits. If it doesn't hit anything, it will travel a certain distance before stopping mid-air. Then it will begin spinning and be going whoosh! Then starts shooting lots of MIRS. About 2 rockets per 6 or 7 seconds. I don't remember which on the top of my head, but it's a lot of rockets. And the effect ends when the main rocket will explode. It's fucking badass. It is always corrosive, by the way, so it's great against waves of mindless robots.
It's great against things like the Saturn, who is, I believe, the last robotic boss in the game.
Technically, but I feel like it's more of a giant mob of enemies sort of deal.
Yeah, I could see that too. Alright, so the Saturn, let's talk about the boss himself now. He's got a few attacks. He can ground stomp if you're directly under him, which you probably are unless you're Krieg, in which case, don't be Krieg for this fight. Well, at least not expecting the pure melee. He can
shoot out a whole bunch of rockets, which, if you get him kind of being banged in this bridge, you can very easily have it not hit you at all because it's all hitting the bridge.
Yep. He has the rocket barrage. He also has little baby turrets that are actually attached to him that come out, and you can break them, but they don't respawn in the same spot, so after you get 3 or 4, he runs out of those.
There's also a level 3 skag over by the building I'm at. So should you ever get down while single player, there is that you can for a real quick
Indeed,
kill.
that is the joke from the last episode, by the way, where I said, does this zone look familiar? This is the, well, it's been modified because of...
You spoiled it already in that video, I
did?
believe.
Oh, well, this is Firestone.
Yeah.
This is the first hub town in the first game. And yeah, that level 3 Skag is, I guess, part of the joke, you know. That was the level of the Skags when you got there in Borderlands 1. I guess one of them...
It was a baby.
I guess one of them didn't catch up with the other ones. He didn't level up with everyone else.
He was a baby Skag, and you murdered him.
I didn't shoot him.
Well, no, I murdered him because he kept biting me, so I had to slap him. But then he died.
Well, you're a terrible parent. Anyway, now we're on the bridge here. We're gonna have dialogue pretty soon. But until then, yeah, that's the Saturn. One thing to note: if he has a weak point at all, tell me. I've looked a lot. I've even looked online. I don't think he has a weak point. I think you just have to hit him and never get criticals.
Yeah, I know you think I'm a monster. You think I enslaved Angel. But you didn't see what she did to her mother. I had to restrain Angel's power. You get that? I had to.
And I'm sure he had to exploit her for profit and power, too. Don't listen, Vault Hunter. He killed Angel long before you pulled the plug.
Don't you dare speak about my daughter. Lilith has quite the little mouth on her, doesn't she? And as it turns out, when that iridium is pumping through her body, I can stab her over and over and over, and it just heals right back up. I'm told it's agonizing. Oh, she looks pissed. Son of a bitch. We're coming, Lil. Just hold on.
Darkness. When I have Lilith chained to a wall being pumped full of strange chemicals, aka drugs, I also wish to stab her with my knife over and over. It's a penis joke, ha 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 ha.
Wow, that was really rapey.
Yeah, that was a joke. You know. Wait, you're judging me after your comment at the start.
It's robot fighting time!
Yes, I'm super judging you. Because that was political satire.
I see. The point is, she's a hot redhead. I don't need a better point.
Besides, we all know you'd be chained up with her whipping you. Let's be honest here.
She'd put her cigars out on my exposed... Anyway, moving on. Okay, once you get past that, you're gonna have a badass constructor here, which the Ladyfinger just face rolled, because this gun is the shit.
Well, you gotta bear in mind that I took out like 3/4 of its health, and then you took out the last quarter.
Now note that I'm apparently dumb and blind, because I don't realize for a while here that I'm literally pissing away Anarchy through Discord right now, and I'm already at full health. Like, I just don't... It doesn't occur to me first.
Nah. It's totally intentional. He felt it would be too hard on the enemies inside if he didn't do this.
Yeah, I was trying to make it more fair, that's all.
Yeah, that's totally
I
it.
lost all my stacks, because I'm brilliant. But then I got 26 back, so I guess it's okay.
We are the most brilliant of people.
Great job, amigo. Now that you're in, there ought to be an info terminal nearby. Find it.
Right then, time to find us an info terminal. Or we could just, you know, clear out the enemies first, which is probably not a bad idea.
Nah, that's a horrible idea. Why would you do that?
I don't know, because, covering the exits, making sure it's secure. I don't know, because I want more violence in the video?
Nah, who would want that? That'd be silly. What's more violence in FPS? We haven't heard of that.
Well, you know, short of Mario Sunshine, I'm pretty sure everyone wants to have violence in an FPS. And I think that game counts as an FPS. You shoot a little watery thing at everything, don't you?
You are not in first person at all in that game, ever.
Oh yeah, that's what the F stands for.
You just, what? You
Oh my...
just, wow,
Epiphany
man.
moment. The F in FPS stands for first.
You know what? That game could qualify totally as a second-person game, where the narrators just totally talk about the guy the entire time. What does a second-person shooter look like?
If it was narrated by Morgan Freeman, I would buy 3 copies.
That'd be the most trippy FPS ever. It'd be just a narrator standing in front of you describing what you're doing.
So it would be Bastion with more gunplay.
But you would never see yourself doing it. That's the key.
So it'd be every good part of Bastion, without anything else.
Yes. But the gameplay in that was great, also.
Oh, it was. I'm just trolling. Bastion had good gameplay, and the Raider's voice was literally chocolate.
It was chocolate. Delicious chocolate poured out into my ear holes.
Indeed. Anyway, for the finale of this wave, they have these constructors on either side that spawn little robots, but again, Lady Fist.
You could say they got fisted.
I hate you so much.
That's what they were going for now, so I hope you realize this.
There. Jack sent all the iridium he's mined straight to the Hero's Pass. That must be where the warrior's buried. Get back to Sanctuary. It's time to get ready for the final assault.
You hear that, guys? We're getting ready for the final assault.
Nah.
No, or not. We're quickly gonna loot the area because, you know, guns, money, things that make me happy. Speaking of guns and money...
What? I thought you said chocolate pouring down your ears made you happy.
That also makes me happy. Anyway, we are getting very close to the end of the game, guys. We've only got, what, like one quest left? It's kind of a long one, but like one quest.
Nice. This gun may be hard.
Okay, we've had enough sex joke for like the next 3 videos. Let's move on.
That was a sex joke. That was a literal comment.
Then you've had enough erections for 3 videos. Let's move on.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm phasing back to town here because at that point all we did was run out. But yeah, next time we'll be talking to people in town for some really good stuff. But before that, I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with my character Gage.
Dibs on Athena.
Have a good one, everybody.
This ends now.
Bye.
Jack, Lilith, and the warrior are in Hero's Pass, so that's where we're headed. This is the final fight, amigo. If you gotta prepare, do it now. Go check around the city. These people don't have much, but they still want to help you. Hyperion's locked the entrance to Hero's Pass. Get back to Claptrap. You'll need him to open the way for you. Brick and I will meet you once you're in. Win or lose, we're gonna finish this together. For Bloodwing, for Roland, for Pandora!